I'm thinking about going back to Windows 7, playing Kado Shoujo or Yuminiki while munching on Red Bull and salty Pringles. Maybe even downloading stuff through Internet Explorer.
There's lots to do on the internet.
Yeah, like waiting for pages to load. Or daydreaming about a fictional crush so hard it makes me feel like... It feels so good, despite knowing it's kinda unworthy and a bit weird. It's kinda like Swiss soldiers in the 17th century fighting abroad who broke down and wanted to go back home. Some med student called Johannes Hofer decided that these guys were mentally ill and came up with the term nostalgia. He didn't understand why anyone would be distressed just because he was away from home. He tried treating them with leeches, hypnotic mixtures, opium, and even sent it back to the Alps. But actually, it was distress that caused nostalgia, and so it is generally considered a coping mechanism, but not really. You see, your brain really makes a romanticized version of the past because it tends to remember joyful memories and forget the bad ones. When you compare the past with the present, you'll think that life today just sucks, even though it had its own problems and now you're dealing with different ones. So you get stuck in the past trying to live the same way you did before so you won't feel sad that those times are gone. The problem with this is that you start having a fixed mindset somehow. You'll think the past is perfect and reject all sort of modern things that can be pretty helpful. Yes, there are lots of cringeworthy things today, but let's be real. There were cringy things back then too, right? Now, I'm not really against nostalgia. It has many benefits which mainly revolve around yourself. These include taking a look at your old self and how you've developed as if you're the hero of your own story, and that's why you find joy in things you don't really want to do right now. It does give motivation also when you look at your past successes and then builds your self-esteem, or to some extent reminds you that there are some good things in life even though you kept thinking about how terrible the present is, and helps you learn from your mistakes. But the best thing is that you can leverage nostalgia with novelty. We have something called familiarity bias because familiar things are comfy and safe. So once you mix these with excitingly new stuff, they become like magic. That's basically why Star Wars did so well. Like, they literally just mixed classical mythology with science fiction. And that's also what I do in my videos somehow, or website as well, where I just incorporate nostalgic elements, but might add novel things every now and then because, I just put what I want, actually. I don't know, you can tell me how my videos feel like, but basically, in that way, you sort of live in nostalgia in a kind of healthier way. But anyway, that's about it.